are you today? I hope you are all fine. Today we are going to continue our lesson, which is a digestive system, and we have talked that the function of your digestive system it just absorb and digest the food. It make the food into small pieces or a sample pieces. It convert the food from complex form into simple form, so your body can benefit from. And also we have taken that it takes the digested food into all body parts and all body cells. Okay, and now we are going to know what are the structure of the digestive system. It consists of digestive canal and digestive canal supplementaries. It's like digestive canal start from the mouth and end with anus, and also digestive canal supplementaries or supplements. They are the helpers that help in the process of digestion. Okay, so digestive canal consists of mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and also large intestine, as we are seeing in the picture in front of us. Okay, and then we have digestive canal supplements like salivary gland, which is the three pairs, liver and pancreas. Okay, so this is the structure of our digestive system. And then we are going to talk about digestive canal. It's a very long tube, and this the length of digestive canal, which is from 9 to 10 meters. So it is a long tube or long pipe of length of 9 to 10 meters. Okay, so this canal is made of different organs, and this organ start from mouth and end with anus. Okay, so consists of mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. What is the function of your digestive canal? It is the same function of your digestive system. It helps in digest and also absorb the food. Okay, so let's talk about the mouth. Okay, mouth consists of three things, which is teeth, tongue, and salivary gland. The teeth, how many teeth do we have? We have 32 teeth. Okay, so they are divided into two jaws, which is 16 each jaw. Okay, and they are divided in four incisors and two canine. What is the job or what is the function of like four incisors and two canines? They help in cut and tear the food, and 10 molars help to grind the food. Like when we are convert the sugar or the crystal sugar into powder, also the food it will be grinded into something like powder. Okay, so to be easily swallowed. Okay, so with that we have 32 teeth, and they divided in the two jaws. We have 16 teeth in each jaw. Okay, so we have four incisors and two canines to cut and tear the food, and we have 10 molars to grind the food. And then we have the tongue. What is the function of the tongue? It helps in mix the food with saliva. There is something like the water in your mouth. It is called saliva. So what is the job of the tongue? It helps to mix the food with saliva, and also it helps to taste the food, to know the food if it is sour or tasty or sweet or salty. And also it moves the food into the mouth cavity, like we have like a hole in your mouth. This hole is called the mouth cavity. And then we have a salivary gland. It is the gland. It is called for anything that secretes something or secrete enzymes. We call it gland. We have under our nose and inside our cheeks and in our necks three pairs of glands. It's called the salivary gland, and this gland is used to secrete something called saliva. And they are containing a digestive enzyme. What they are doing, they help in making the food more simple. They are converting the starch into simple sugar. Where we can find the starch? We can find the starch in the bread, in the things like carbohydrates, like bread, rice, and pasta. They can help in converting the starch into simple sugar. So, what is the function of salivary gland? They help in changing the starch, which is a complex form of food, into sugar, which is a simple. Okay, so we have talking about the mouth, and we said that we have three things inside the mouth. There is a tongue, and there is the teeth. There are the teeth, and also there are the salivary glands. Okay. Okay, so we said that we have teeth and we have 32 and they are divided into two jaws, which is 16 in each jaw, and they are used to cut and tear the food and also grind the food, and tongue to taste the food and to mix the food with saliva and also to turn the food in the mouth cavity. Salivary gland to secrete saliva and mix it with the food to convert from complex form into simple form. And then we have a pharynx. Pharynx, it is a common cavity. What is meant by common cavity? Cavity mean hole. And common cavity, which is present in two things. We can find it in this system, which is called digestive system, and we can say it also present in another system, which is respiratory system. Okay, so we are going to take the respiratory system in the next session. Okay, so it's the cavity, the common cavity join the mouth and esophagus together. It's a common cavity between esophagus in the digestive system and trachea in your digestive, the esophagus in your digestive and trachea in the respiratory system. Okay, this is a pharynx, and then we can find a wind or the air pipe, and we can call it esophagus. It is used to like transport or move the food from the pharynx to the organ, which is in the next stage after esophagus, which is the stomach. So it is a muscular tube. The meaning of muscular, it is containing muscles. Tubes like a pipe connecting the pharynx to the stomach. And then we have the stomach, which is like a sac, it's like a bag. It secretes a gastric juice, okay, and make incomplete digestion of protein. The stomach makes the food with gastric juice to form a semi-liquid substance. So we have a kind of food which we call it protein. Okay, so it makes incomplete digestion of protein that convert protein into semi-liquid substance. The meaning of semi-liquid substance is something, it is not liquid, it is not solid, it's something between them, and it's like a jelly. Okay, so be easily digested. And then we have the small intestine. We said that the digestive canal is about about 9 to 10 meters. Part of them, or 70 meter of 9 meter, they are considered as small intestine. It's like a tube that is twisted and folded around each others. Okay, present in abdominal cavity in the part near of your tummy. Okay, it has two main parts, duodenum and ileum. Okay, so duodenum, it is the first part after the stomach. Okay, it connects to the stomach. Okay, in this part there are two secretions or two juices is secreted here. This is the pancreatic juice. This is the secretions that come from pancreas, and also we have a bile juice. This is the secretions come from liver. Okay, okay, so what we are going to use the bile juice for, it is used to convert the fats. This is the type of food. We can find it in the oil or in the butter or the things that containing fats. Okay, so the bile juice help in digestion of fats and convert fat in something called fatty emulsions. Fatty emulsion means that the droplets of fat going to be divided into small pieces of fat. Okay, and then we have ileum. This is the part that followed duodenum. So we have ileum and then duodenum, the part in which intestinal juice is poured. Okay, so intestinal juice is poured in ileum. And intestinal juice works on all types of food. And we said before that gastric juice like work on only on proteins, and bile juice works on fats, but intestinal juice, which is present in the ileum, work on different kinds of food. So function of small intestine: complete digestion of food materials. All types of food will be digested, okay, and absorption process, which is mean that this digested food will be absorbed or taken by small intestine and go to the blood and then to all body cells. Okay, what is meant by absorption process? The process of transferring digested food from small intestine to the blood, why to be distributed to all body cells. Inside the small intestine, we can find that small needles. We call it villi. Okay, this is they are taking the digested food to transfer it to the blood. Okay, and then we have large intestine. After the absorption process happens, there will be some undigested food. It will we can say it is food remains or waste, and this undigested food will go to the large intestine. Okay, in the large intestine. Okay, and also it has two parts, rectum and anus. Inside the rectum, it will take the remains of or take the excess water and take it to the body again or reabsorb it. Okay, so it start with the end of a small intestine and end with rectum and anus. Large intestine, what is the function of large intestine? To store the food remain or the food waste, to get rid of them. Okay, what function of rectum? Rectum, it absorbs the excess water in the food remains. Okay, so after we are ready to get rid of them, so where the place from the anus. So the large intestine, they are store the food remains until the time to eject them. The anus is the place where they can get rid of waste. What is the function? What we can do to keep our digestive system healthy? We can just clean our teeth. We can avoid the food that containing additives, and we can chew the food well. We can avoid the food fast food, and we can avoid food that containing additives like the chips. We can avoid buying food from the street, and we can play sport and exercise. And that's all about your digestive system.